Hi, it's Karen.
And Tim.
From Stamping on the Back Porch. Welcome to our Thursday Facebook Live. Today, we're going to be making a bunch of cards out of Dove of Hope. This was one of the most popular sets when I asked for ideas. It's this and the Thinlits. So we have several projects. But first, we have some announcements. And by the way, this is the only time this month, but I'll be doing a preview thing because you can't order these till next month unless you're a demonstrator. So usually I stick with what you can order, but this is like a little preview thing. But you might want to follow me over on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that above because I am going to do a series of short videos with using a variety of sneak peek things. So that will be fun. So I have some other fun announcements here. Hello, everyone. We're thrilled. I gotta save that one for just a minute. I wanted to mention summer nights. If you get Paper Pumpkin, you just want to make sure you're aware of that right now. Tomorrow's the last day to order. You can order an add-on set for $10 only. And tomorrow is the last day to order this if you haven't. I'll put a link to that too. But what's really amazing, the summer nights, so the one that you're getting, this next one, includes 24 card bases with envelopes, and it also has some little tea light containers or something. And if you want, so that's 24 cards and envelopes for your $20, and then you want to add for $10 this add-on, you get to make 20 more additional cards with that. So that would be, what, like 34 cards for $30. So I have to mention that. What a deal. And I'm sure that would be just beautiful, but they've just done an amazing job of that. And you know what? First off, we have mail. I can't forget that. Okay, Tim.
Okay.
Come on over. We have mail. That is always fun.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to start with a little card that I got. You know, these are the size of the note cards and envelopes. And look how cute they are in the mail. You know, sometimes I talk about oversized garments. Oversized cards make a statement in the mail, but so do the small ones. And I think this is just the most adorable card. How cute is this?
So can we?
And this is from Donna Griffith. This is from Donna Griffith from the Home Office at Stampin' Up. A little congratulatory note for me, but I thought this is just the sweetest little card with the ornate garden, and that's sweet. So isn't that fun? Jill, thank you for sharing. We just love it when you guys sharing. And Lisa just opened an envelope for us for winning a weekend challenge. You know, we have weekend challenges every week over in the Back Porch Stampers. And then we do a drawing from someone who participates. And they're always something fun and easy. It's so that we're all in there sharing ideas. So come on over if you haven't yet. And then we have, this is to both of us.
All right.
From Maggie Hicks. And look how sweet.
Oh, and Maggie Hicks is the one that puts confetti in there.
Tim loved that. She had to come show me because she's known for confetti. We call her the confetti queen, and Tim by mistake called her the graffiti queen. And you remember recently?
I did.
So this time she sent one little heart. So we have to make a comment on that. Either she needs us to mail her more confetti, or this is really making a statement with the heart.
Or she was offended that I called it graffiti.
That's an anniversary card. I think so much just thinking of you. I just think how sweet. You know, I've known Maggie for many, many years, and I actually have a really funny story because she does an annual party, one of the workshop for me at her daughter's house in, I got to get my towns right, in Hastings. And one year,
not to be confused with the Red Wings.
A couple years ago, I was mentioning to Tim that I had a party. You know, he always asks where my parties were, and he's sure that I said Red Wing. Now Red Wing is further away, and he says, "Oh, that's too far for you to drive. I want to take you so I can go. I'll go have coffee." I mean, it's not like I need someone to drive me anywhere, but he likes to go. So I said, "Fine." So we get there, and he wakes me up because I, of course, fall asleep in the car. It's in the morning, and he goes, "Karen, I'm not finding any of the things you told me to look for, and nothing is looking right to me either."
All the landmarks.
Trying to figure it out. It's time for the party, and we're in the wrong town. I'll never live that down.
We're in Red Wing instead of...
I'm sleeping, and he said, if you had said Hastings, I would have never offered to drive. And I said, I thought you offered to drive because you want an excuse to go hang out at a coffee shop. So anyway, that's our story. So we always remember that. So we showed up really late, but they were so gracious and said, you know, we got all of our talking out of the way, so now we're ready to create. So anyway, one one of those. Oh, just fond memories. And, you know, Maggie's still a good friend, so I guess we're just thrilled that we can laugh over things. And Pat Nagy in St. Louis, and we visited her when we were traveling. I said, and she is an artist. Oh, she made this. How cool is this? And this is a thank you for doing the stamp auction. She said she bought a few that she didn't need. Oh, wait, she had a few stamps. Oh, so she didn't bid, but she thoroughly watched and laughed the whole time. Oh, is that ever fun? Oh, I love that. I love that. You know, we raised $4,000. Is that amazing? On my whole stash of stamps from over the years and on card kits I put together. Now I'm in the process of just starting to put them together, but I said, that is so huge. But look at this lovely, lovely hand-drawn card.
And I gotta show you something. Pat put on the back, just for you, Karen and Tim, and then her initials. Isn't that cool?
That's just very cool. Next one is for Tim.
All right. Okay, there's an explanation behind this. This was mailed from Raleigh, North Carolina, Raleigh, Durham.
And I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to say.
And it was mailed in May. Plenty of time to get here for my birthday.
So it's not late. It fell between the cracks, you know?
No, I'll tell you what. We get the mail in the front door, and there's a little shelf where we put like our daughter's mail that still comes here and stuff like that. And so for some reason, this was sitting, leaning against the post. And I said to Karen, this is so funny. I just picked up a card, and it was from a whole year ago. It was a birthday card from a year ago, and it's still sitting around. So I just left it there. And then I looked at it again. I said, wouldn't it be funny if we showed the card, and talked about being for a whole year later. Then I looked at the return address or the stamp. It was 2020,
okay,
and that fell out of the inside.
So from Frances Holmes, her card wasn't late. Tim's response to opening is late, but it's a beautiful card. I said, how fun is that? So even cards get a story.
Yes. So Frances, yours was waylaid by 2 months, May, June, July. So a month and a half at least. I'm sorry, and but I thought it was a year old.
And look at that lovely coloring. That's with that designer series paper that you could color.
And there's inside too.
Mickey said she's still waiting for a Christmas card from last year. Hope it wasn't from us, because
it'll never come.
It'll never come. But Connie's wondering about getting T-shirts from the group I raise money for. It is Next Life Foundation. I'll put a link again above here. And yes, they do sell T-shirts and stuff to raise money too. And I'm just thrilled. You know, the money we raised is going for the supplies so that the people at their carpentry vocational school can be rebuilding houses for all these that were washed away in the flood. So,
Frances, thank you.
Oh, here's an over the top. Okay, Tim opened this, and I don't know why, because it said to me.
I know.
Did you have a reason?
Oh,
that's right. He opens everything.
I open everything.
And he came out and says, "Oh, Karen, you've got to see this card."
First, just look at the envelope. How big the envelope is.
I think he really. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is from Kelly Werner in Wisconsin, and look at this amazing card. And she put on the back, "This is not a Stampin' Up! Card." Well, number one, I don't care, but you know what? Number two, we can take this idea. That's what sharing cards is all about. We can take this idea and make a card because this is just really an easy thing to put together. Isn't that amazing? That's definitely one you put on the mantelpiece. And I love that it's oversized. So we're going to just have to add this to the Fun Folds classes that we do. So I thought that is just wonderful. I absolutely love it.
And do you want to read any part of her message? Is there any?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just a very, very nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, she said she is an RN working in mental health. And the craziness of the world really affects many of the people. Oh, yes. You know, I have just felt these last days have been so trying just because it's too hot to even go outside, and it makes me feel a little bit more what it's like for people who really can't even get out, because just being able to get out on my deck or in the yard, it just is a lifesaver for me. And I thought, whoa, it's really closed in, and I have a whole house. So yeah, my thoughts go out to lots of you.
I have another apology to make.
This was apology day. Oh, good. Frances is on here, so she's okay. Oh, and Kathy Zucker ordered a t-shirt. So cool. Okay.
Jennifer is the one that sent me the over-the-top picture of me with my hair and my orange t-shirt, tie-dyed t-shirt, my orange Crocs and stuff like that. Anyway, she sent me this over the top, so I made a lot of fuss about this. But then I found this from Jennifer.
There were 2 cards in the envelope, and you totally missed the other one.
Father's Day card. Look at that.
And it's a Matchbox card. Isn't that awesome?
So Jennifer, I am so sorry. But thank you.
So it wasn't inducting you. So you just don't expect to get 2 cards in one envelope. So that is awesome.
Actually, okay. They weren't in the same envelope, but they were.
Oh, they weren't. Oh, but delivered at the same time.
Yes,
they were hand delivered.
Put in totally different places.
Okay. Next, we have from Lisa Wellman, and this is to me. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I actually got a promotion in Title, from Stampin' Up, and this is her congrats card. Is that way to goat? Is this the cutest congrats card ever? I think that is just lovely. Oh, Lisa, love it. And I just love that stamp set. I haven't played with it yet, but I will. I just think that is just awesome. So perfect. Karen Smith from Iowa.
To Karen and Tim.
Oh, to both. Oh, this is I want to be there card. She must have been listening last week when I was just saying, oh my goodness, do I want to get out and go camping and do something fun? Oh, that is fabulous. That is fabulous. Oh, and such a nice note. Oh, she made this when she was up north. We had this great conversation with Karen because her maiden name
is Titus.
So we kind of connected over that. Is that awesome? So we just switched last names, but we're both Karens. But I thought that's lovely and a lovely note. Thank you very much. And we were talking because she was in northern Minnesota. She's from Iowa, but she was in northern Minnesota, staying at a retreat place. So Carol Rose in Tennessee. Oh, look at this.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, this is July 4th. Oh, with the sunflower. Is that just awesome? Done in the red, white, and blue. Okay. Oh, Karen is saying I'm holding the card too close to the camera. I'm cutting off the bottom half. Okay, so tell me, did you see what you needed to see on the other? Is there something I need to redo to let me know?
Don't blame Karen for that. I'm the one that puts it too close to the camera.
Oh, okay.
So I will.
Really? Tim is saying that?
Yes. Okay. When you're wrong.
Between us, we try to do. Okay.
Promptly admit it.
So instead, do the fast motion. So it's out of focus. We'll try that. Isn't that clever? Love the red, white, and blue. That is just a fabulous idea. Happy Independence Day. Oh, that is so cool. And look, she did the inside. This is like if you do like a soft color and you do your image and then you can put words over it. So it's kind of like a watermark background. You used to only see those on really expensive cards. I said, that's just such a cool technique that we can replicate. And one more from Deb LaFontaine from Florida. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, and this is actually just thanking me for the retreat. I think that's fun. I love this. Take time for yourself. Just think of someone, I'm sure someone will come to your mind who could use a card that says this right now. I thought that's just really a perfect message. I know I can think of a couple of people, including myself, so I said that's really a good message. This has kind of been a roller coaster emotionally and busy-wise this last week. So that is just really fun. I love so this is like shape blocking.
Yeah, that is just beautiful.
So blocking out things. Isn't that a cool idea?
The effects are wonderful.
Oh, what is my new title? Oh, my title is Platinum Elite. It is the
highest.
It is the highest
in the company
title. And you know how I got there? I got there because I needed one more silver elite, and Holly Sutton, when she promoted, got me there. So I think that's really cool. So anyway, you know, it's kind of like it's team. It's all working together. So very awesome. We have a lot of fun things going on over in our downline groups. That's pretty cool. But anyway, I love this. I just think, and those words. Now, I've never thought about taking those words and just putting them on the front and using them alone. I think it's a perfect saying for a card to have someone when they're, you know, and think of like all the people that are caregivers, primary caregivers. And I think take time for yourself. It's just a great thing. So you could send a crafter a little card kit of something you put together and send him a card and say, take time for yourself. See, my mind just starts going all over because I just love it. Oh, but we have a couple more things.
Oh, we
You're
do?
not ready to create yet. Tim's anxious because he's going to make the first card today.
Yes. Wanted to get it over
I have
with.
a great thing. This is our host code. And when I showed it last week, I said it would be fun if anyone comes up with a name for this. You know, because some months we do that. So it's ZGTYBNFF. Nancy Kyle sent in the best. This is just the best sentence. And it's just so fitting. Okay. Zippy Giraffe thanks you. Buy now for fun. That is
good.
my direct message to you from Zippy Giraffe. You know, if you buy now for fun, you too will get a mystery box this month. You'll get about half the value back in retired merchandise, but it's all like Christmas in July, so it's a surprise. Say it one more time. I just think
Giraffe.
that's great. Zippy Giraffe thanks you.
Thanks.
You remember that part?
Yes.
Buy now for fun. That's even easy to remember. I love it. So Zippy Giraffe thanks you. Buy now for fun. So we love that.
Way to go, Nancy.
And do I have any more? I think I mentioned everything else. So let's get started. And Tim is going to start us off.
Yes, that is such an honor. And if you look at this,
He wanted something really easy today, and I said, ooh, this is like a card kit. You can just assemble it. Isn't that beautiful?
it's all done.
And I have to show you this blue.
Actually not.
I took this blue from the Well Done set because I just love the little details and color there. And so we just cut that out. And then we still have all these fishies to make all these other cute cards out of them. But I thought,
Fishies. These
but
fishies.
you know, you can mix and match your papers. Oh, that's right, the coupons. Thank you, Kathy. She was just saying she ordered last night. Now is coupons to order next month too. Yes, so in addition to the mystery box this month, for any $50, so that's if you have $150, you get 3 of them. You get $5 coupons for August to use with the brand new catalog. So that's very cool. Okay. Oh, he's going to put his little confetti, the little confetti heart on the dove for Maggie there, if he can get it to stick. Okay?
Okay.
And now he'll assemble this.
I will. So I get to choose the side. No, I don't. After that big...
That's okay. We all know if you make it your own, it's totally fine. You guys can do the same. You get a card kit, but hey, with those within what you got, you can do something totally
I'm
different.
actually going to do this upside down.
Ooh, because it would look really different if you did it the other way. Oh, Kathy has another good one too. Zoo goers, thank you. Bye now, funny fellows. Oh my God, this is a perfect string of letters to do some fun words. I had no idea.
Zoo goers. Now, what am I supposed to do? This?
You could just put it on with that, or you can use glue dots. It just doesn't matter.
Give me a glue dot.
Okay, here are glue dots.
Okay. And give me one of those dimensionals. I'm going to do it with all of them.
He's going to play with all of it.
All of it.
While he's doing that.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna see what he does here. I guess we better pay attention.
Yes, you better. Wow, look at that.
It's being a little silent here. Friends forever for the FF. That is a good one. It said friends forever. I said it's
okay.
Our new friends forever. So now we
Okay,
work backwards
this
on
is
them.
a little
Okay.
more delicate, so I got to turn it my way. Okay, I used the, what do they call that thing?
Yep.
And that thing, and that, and that thing.
So he's using 3 types of adhesive. He wants you to know. So he's just going over the top here.
I am.
So if you can't go over the top on the stamps you're using, he'll do it on the adhesives. Cool. I think. Isn't that just pretty? I just think that is just a very rich.
Guess what? Do these come apart? No.
Yeah, kind of. They kind of, I like to connect them. You see, I connected them just here because I like how they look when they kind of come out like that.
Tail too?
I could have used, the glue and put them all down, but I like the little extra dimension that this gives. Ruth says, we are such fun to watch, Tim. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. We, if you can't tell, love doing this. I said, this is such a fun thing that we get to do.
That means that I'm done.
All right.
Okay, Karen, it's up to you now.
And I'm going to show you, this is another take right on the same thing. This is the new foam adhesive sheets, which are really cool. It's whole sheets, and you peel off one side, and then you put your cardstock, and then you run it through the die cutting machine. You can see I did that for the body because I wanted to give this some extra width because I thought this would make a great, and otherwise it's just the same, this would make a great either package tie or even a Christmas tree ornament. I think putting some of these on the tree, so see I'm just going to put that on wherever my little gold would be. But I just think that would make just a fun, and so if I had like a bright blue metallic bag or any kind of bag, it could be a crumb cake or a typical bag, but just hanging the little dove would just be a fun thing. And then I could put, if I wanted, the little label behind for the name, but otherwise, little ornament idea. Set that aside. Oh, Tim, you're still working on your...
You can give me the green, that.
Okay, he's still working on getting that little heart attached.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next card that I'm going to do, and I will just say when I am cutting, I just want to show you what I had here. When I start cutting, like I have an idea, but I often cut out extra pieces so that as I'm playing, I can just lay out different things and then decide what I'm going to do. Like these are all white, but it just helps me figure out how to design a card. Then I'll just keep these. I might use them later, but they just help me with the layouts. So here's the next one. Thought we'd do one with the stamped image because there are dies for the two different stamped doves too. So this one I'm going to do kind of a more traditional Peace on Earth card, which really fits the Dove of Peace and which certainly can fit our world right now. So I'm taking, this is Seaside Spray. I love this color with the new Misty Moonlight, is it? Or Misty Midnight, whatever it is. I just love that combination. I really have switched over to using the glue, so I still have a little bit of this. I haven't even played with the new dies yet, but here I am, grabbing whatever's handy. Just catching up with the times. Okay, so then we're combining sets here because I'm going to take the globe from the World of Goodness. Patty's laughing. She says now she needs the dove set too. I know, we all do. Oh, I look at all these fun new sets and it's like, oh, what to play with next? Someone had emailed me this morning saying they had so much stuff and then they couldn't decide where to start. And I said, yes, I agree. And I often say that I will put out a stamp set at a time and a couple things that go with it. And then I just enjoy having it there for a couple of days while I'm thinking about what to make. And I'm just going to show you because I love doing little glue dots on these things if I don't want them, if I don't care about them really tight. If I had a scissors, here I do. I'm going to even cut one in half. See how you can do because I want just a tiny amount on this little part. In fact, it's so tiny it disappeared and it's going to show up, but I have another half. It'll show up somewhere where I don't want it.
On the kitchen floor.
Yes, somewhere. And I'm going to put that on. Isn't it fun to mix and match stamp sets? The Dove is in the holiday catalog, yes, and my holiday catalogs just came. And let me tell you about mailings. I ordered all of my catalogs together, a whole bunch of them, on one day in one order with 2-day shipping. They came in 3 different boxes on 3 separate days. So that does show you how even shipping oh, let's see, which way is this going to go? This is going to go that way. Let's see, I better turn so I can look at it, or I'm just not going to know. And I can go, let's see, I already did one of these, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to put this on. So that's why, but anyway, Holly is working on all the labels, so the catalogs will be going out tomorrow. So I will also link to where you can request a catalog free. If you're currently working with another demonstrator, ask your demonstrator for a catalog, because that's where you get them. If you are not, I am thrilled to send you a catalog. So just let me know. I'm just going to add a little, gem here.
What kind of tool is that?
This is the little pick. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't want it there because it's too close to the edge. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, see, I can even move it around, but I'm just going to show you two colors. I did the brown first. I don't usually even complete a card, always when I do this, but I completed one. I thought, well, let's then make one with different colors. So you've got two different colors here. And I just think that makes just a very, very nice card. Okay, let's see next. Oh, I still have a couple more.
Next.
Oh, here's Tim's finished. Oh, he's got the gem on there. Isn't that great?
No, it's a heart.
It's a little heart.
And from Maggie. And I use liquid glue, so I've used 4 different kinds of adhesives.
So you had to go for everything.
I did.
Karen was saying she remembers when she first started watching me, there were about 50 people watching, and now there are 150 plus. And we appreciate it. And all of you that come on the replay. I know a lot of people work during the day and come on at night too, but boy, we appreciate you spending time, whether it's live or on the replay. So here's the next one. Coming up next, okay, here's just another really easy one, but I thought, was thinking about a rustic look, and sometimes you see like signs or something that are just a very, I don't know, just more of a rustic thing. So that's what I decided to go for on this. So I made my base. Then I'm using the In Good Taste papers, which I love. Both of these are from that. They're different wood grains and then different things in the, see how these, I think they're just wonderful.
That really looks like it's built up.
Yes, it's done with like photographs or something. It's done something really different. So it looks like stucco or something on the side. And I just thought this just made me think of things being really rustic. And I thought, okay, I like that. And I'm going to attach just a little bit here to put this on. Now this time I am not, let's see, we're doing different things. On this card, there are 2 dies here for the leaves. We're doing both. This one.
They're wings, not leaves.
The wings.
They're not leaves.
Did I say leaves?
Yes, you did.
Okay, not so good.
Bushes have leaves, birds have wings.
This time, oh, you know what? I'm going to use glue dots. I'm very, very partial to glue dots myself. I use them all the time. This time I'm not going to put the other layers on behind it, just to show that, what's fun is it doesn't matter. It's just your card. You can do it kind of different ways. But I thought, I just love that look. So now we just have and again, I want this kind of nice and loose. And let's see. I'm going to do it this way. So I'll put a couple of glue dots on here to keep it.
That's it. You're going to do it upside down?
I'm going to do it this way, and I'll tell you why. Because I was thinking, then what do I want to put on for words? And I came up with this. So I've got the same words. These are in this, same words as this. But I thought I would like to angle them going this way. I thought that would make sense. So we're just going to angle this, and I'll put this on. Oh, well, good enough is good enough. And then I will cut off the ends. And it'll go on like this. And now, yeah, this needs one of those little gems too, because it'll help space it. See, I meant to put it on, but it doesn't matter what I meant to do, because we can fix anything and we can change anything.
I've got an idea. We should do this, instead of Facebook Live, we should do this as a Zoom call so we can hear everybody chattering, talking about this.
And you know, if you have trouble getting these off at all with whatever you're using, an easy way to do it is to just kind of hold it like this and get a little bit going there and put that on. And now what I just think is like this one's a very kind of a vintagey look. Whoops, I should put it on, shouldn't I? Yeah, we'll pretend it's on. It'll be on before I take my final photos, but just totally different looks. And I think that just makes this really fun. And I'm going to do one more. Years ago, back in 2012, I actually went looking online on my blog. Boy, I haven't been blogging a long time, and I think my photography has improved just a little. But I remember doing a shabby chic dove, and we had this dove die back in 2012. Who here remembers that? It was a great big dove, and it was one of the most popular cards. I was working with Anna at the time for Anna's card kits, and it was one of the most popular cards. They were great for weddings, anniversaries, all kinds of things. So I went to look for a picture. I found pictures of lots of the other card kits she did, but not that one. But I found one, the old shabby chic one that I did. So I thought, I'm just going to show you how that is for something totally different. So for this, to make this shabby chic, I just did this. You know, when you get 6x6 papers, whether you do paper share or you have 6x6 things, I often cut them either at 4 inches or 3 3/4, you know, when we're doing fronts of cards. And you have all these like 2-inch strips left. I keep these all in a box because they are so handy for things, you know, just even on a card, but I have these to pull out. So for doing my shabby chic, I just started cutting this. This is kind of like on a quilting kind of a card. And so I'm just putting in different little pieces. This dove thing is smaller, so I'm making smaller pieces. I'm just going to do a couple here to just give you the...
I have no idea what she's going to do.
The whole idea here. Okay, so we'll do one more. But this is a handy way to store your scraps. You talk about scrap cards. Oh, we'll have to do, you know, we've done just so many different things of using scraps. But this is a great, for these you could use really tiny scraps. And now, oh, I have a few more that I already cut out here. Okay, and then I'm going to take, this is just some typing paper. I'm going to put some adhesive on of any kind. I was going to use glue, but I didn't want to wait for it to dry. And I'm going to take these. Oh, it's the Take Your Pick tool. That's what I'm sorry. And Take Your Pick tool does all kinds of things. And I'm trying to train myself to. I leave it on my desk to use it because, you know, I kind of get in the habit of doing all kinds of things. So these are like, oh, I could stain these at the end with a sponge and like a crumb cake dye. That would be really fun. They would look more aged. But you can see I'm just going to build this. I'm going to build it like this. Just put some different things in here. So shabby chic, I don't even know even exactly what that means, but that's what I call this bird because I just figured that's kind of what it is. I'll put a link to my old blog post and you'll see. Yeah, I have to do that because it is kind of hilarious to go, oh man, that was pretty bad. And I'm not much of a blogger, I will say that, trying to keep up. I try to now use my blog as a placeholder. So when I do something like this, I'll put them on there. So if you want to go see measurements or see the pictures up close without watching. Okay, so I'm just going to fill my spot like that. And then I'm going to put the die cut right over it. And I have one already done. And so here is my shabby chic. Do you see how I even have these little ends? It's all just kind of frayed and shabby. So it's a very vintagey look. So this is what I'm going to put on. And then, of course, what would go with that would be...
So did you run that through a machine? Or how'd you do that?
Yes, I ran that through the Big Shot, just with the die.
Yeah.
And then I loosened up some of the edges because it kind of made it go flat again. So now I can add, this is what I'd done to my other one. I had just done a little, like a little shawl on the shabby chic bird. Okay,
it's not too shabby.
Here's my little shabby thing. And then I thought, you know, we're mixing styles. Now when I talk about like 1/4 inch, so you'll notice this is a base card. Our base card is always 5.5 by 4 1/4. I went a 1/4 inch down, so this is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I went a whole 1/2 inch down, so it's still like quarters, but it's 2 of them to make a jump so that it would look even. So, and then another 1/4. So that's how these are done. And then I thought, you know, this would be fun. Now this is adding like a hoop. This makes me think of embroidery hoop. Shabby-chic could also, you could add little stitching lines. This would be great as like a, could be like a little quilted thing where you have some of the cross stitch and stuff. So now I haven't totally put this together yet. So this is just kind of my work in progress, but I thought, you know, this will just be kind of a fun quilter's card. And I am a quilter. I consider myself a quilter, even though I don't really quilt anymore. But I'm going to be doing a whole week of quilting coming up, quilt cards. But it'll probably be September because that's kind of when we settle in to do that. But I thought, well, that'd be just kind of fun. So it'll just be my shabby chic look. So the finished idea will go on my blog tomorrow. So that's it. Those are a bunch of ideas to use with this. Oh no, I've got one more. I cannot. and I'd asked him if he wanted to do this one. And he said, no, you can do it because we're just thinking of memories. Tomorrow on the blog, I'm going to put the picture he took again of his mother when she's dying. You know, you think of the angel wings. Tim, where did I put that card? Would you go in the other room? I think I must have left it out on the table or something. Otherwise, that is weird. I am not seeing it. But I definitely knew when I saw this that I wanted to do an angel wings card as a sympathy card. I think it's so I'll kill time while he waits. But anyway, this is the way I like to create. So that is why, you know, on Thursdays I usually take a theme and we do several things. And partly that's because the way I also create, I like to lay things out. And I just think it's encouraging to have more limited supplies and then think, I'm going to look at my dies. What else can I do with these? You know, what comes to mind, and then try that. Now, I'm going to do a series of just quick one-take cards on a bunch of the new stamp sets because I have a new goal for myself. It's to use every single stamp set I buy. You guys that were at my stamp sale realize how many stamps I have bought that I never used. Oh, thank you. He found it. I never used, and I thought, oh, that was a little embarrassing. I'm glad it went to a good cause, but never again. Do you have any of those moments? Okay. Shabby Bird, yes, could use wings. I chose not to add any just because it was so detailed. But yes, you could add the wings. But this is my base card that I made for my sympathy card. I'm going to put this on. And Tim just, we're just talking about, you know, in hospice when somebody is dying and they're on hospice and they're close to the end, like when I think it must be when you expect death within 24 hours, and everyone knows to just be quiet and what's going on in that room. I love it because when you walk down the hall and see that, you know, you just say a prayer for them. And I thought, you know, send-offs at the end of this life are really important too. So we just had a very meaningful time with that, and Tim had taken a picture of the dove on the door. So, but anyway, so this is just gonna be my. So I just wanted the love out of the peace, joy, and love. So it's just this part. So I just inked up that part, and then this time I have one of the wings. I did them both ways, and I like them both. But this thought seemed a little more ethereal. One of these is a vellum put on top of here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put on. So here are my wings. Put my wings up here. And I just added a heart here. And if you notice, this heart is from the pets, the little pets dies. So it's like a little collar with the heart on it. And I thought, but you know what? It's just perfect for this. So I'm going to squeeze one of my glue dots. Put it right there, and just anywhere I put my heart here because it's, you know, heart goes with you. But anyway, but I thought, you know, so taking an idea like that is awesome. So anyway, the last card. So a bunch of them. That and the shabby chic and the simple, but classy, and the peace on earth and the vintage. So fun cards for today. So now this will be available for you to order on August 4th. Only demonstrators can get it this month, and that is one of the perks about being a demonstrator, so to think about future. But I wanted to show this one now to remind you to request a catalog if you don't have one. They'll be going out tomorrow. As many as we can get to. Yes, Holly is a little rushed. This has been an amazing time. So she's working on those. She's working on all the invoices, getting them out so I can start sending out all the stamp sets. It has been an extremely busy amount of time because, you know, we had 232 different items that we sold on the stamp sale. And then they all have to be grouped by the name, figured out, the invoice, sent, received. So it's a long, slow process. So just so we're glad everyone's being patient. I can't wait till it all comes in and I can send that check in. That will be wonderful. And
my favorite card.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see what you're going to do with that. I just want to know what you are going to do.
Oh, really?
So thanks, guys. We appreciate everything. And have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Oh, I love the hearts. We appreciate you guys. And, you know, this dove set, I think, is just great for all kinds of things. It's a great Christmas card, but, you know, sympathy, thinking of you, all kinds of things. So Dove of Peace just has it. But thanks to all of you for being in our community. Tomorrow is also the last day if you want to join the Founders members for my All Good Cards Club, which I'm really excited about doing. So I've been busy working on the things I'm sending out for that because you're getting something snail mail, an extra little adorable card to make. So I'll put all these links above. So if anything I've talked about you're wondering about, just go look there. Thanks and have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you back here next week.
Should I go turn it off?
Sure.
Okay, read some comments.
Okay. And cool off. Okay. I will, and exactly some of that about the catalog. I will put a link. Catalogs are free from me. And then there is also, I also put the link where you go to my online store to order. But you can always call me if you need help ordering. So that's never a problem. My phone number, everything is on the catalog. So thanks and good night.